I hope everybody's doing great. I'm super excited to share with you. I just got my Ashley Black cupping set. Comes in this awesome box so you can put them away neatly. The set is absolutely beautiful. Once you open your box, you will see a nice collection of cups here along with the pump that will help you for cupping placement. And it comes with these two books. One of the books tells you exactly how to maintain your cups. As soon as I'm done with them, I like to wash them with a mild soap. I actually used 7th generation because my skin, I feel, is very sensitive. So mild soap, just like 7th generation, and lukewarm water to help keep these clean. Nothing harsh because they are made of a delicate material, so you don't want to ruin your cups. And then it comes with this second brochure, which is a TCM, traditional Chinese medicine, acupoint diagram to help stimulate certain parts of the body for different ailments like chronic lower back pain, headaches, temporomandibular joint dysfunction, TMJ, also known as TMJ. The back of it gives you a list of exactly how to treat, the location of the point. My favorite one for back pain is bladder 15. I love it. Also bladder 27. You will see these abbreviations on every single little ailment that you're looking to treat. Pretty cool. My second favorite is gallbladder 21. This is really cool for cervical pain. So this is really, really awesome. It brought back memories when I looked at it. Brought me back to massage school. We were told to memorize every single one of these points, memorize them, their location, what they do, and how to treat it. So this actually brought back memories. This is pretty awesome. Love it. Definitely got to keep this in your tool on how to treat. Love it. Thanks, Ash. I appreciate that. So let's get into our cups and how to use them. So some of you had a question in regards to these little things that come with it, these little points. Well, these help to stimulate those points that we were just discussing. So you can actually remove them if you want to, but if you're looking to treat certain points in your body, then you want to put it in, which just clips in right into the valve, right in there, and this helps stimulate that point that you want to stimulate, whether it be for headaches, whether it be for lower back. These help stimulate that, but you can remove it. You don't need it for your treatment, especially if you're doing dynamic cupping, which means if you're moving the cups around, you don't really need these little things, so you can just take them off. If you want to know more information about it, definitely read up on some traditional Chinese medicine books. Super interesting in how to treat yourself. So for those who are just starting with cupping, get a feel for the cupping first. Play around with them. Just, try to desensitize your brain that it's not, so it doesn't feel, how can I say, apprehensive about it. You kind of want to ease into it and just kind of let your body know it's okay, because sometimes I remember when I first started and I put the cups, I'm like, ow, ow, ow. I immediately, made that connection. Cupping is pain. But if you allow your body to say, okay, cupping is good, then it allows your body's more receptive to the treatment, just like fascia blasting. I'm sure some of you, when you first started blasting, you're like, ah, but as you do it progressively with time, your body kind of, gets used to it and says, oh, okay, I'm good, I'm safe. So the body's always trying to make sure it's always safe. So if you just move the cups around, try to place them in areas, leave them there for 1 or 2 minutes and just kind of get a feel for it, So a lot of people are asking, how long should I leave them on? Well, it all depends on, you. It all depends on you and your body and how comfortable you are for, letting them leaving them on for more than 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 25 minutes. I don't think I've ever left the cup more than 25 minutes. It also depends on how much pressure you're putting in the cup. If you're putting so much pressure that it's turning purple, then I would say, don't use too much pressure. But if you want to leave it on, give it one or two pumps and just leave it there for 20 minutes. Just it all depends on your body and what you're comfortable with. What other questions that I come across? Is it safe to put it in on your spine, directly on your spine? Some people are comfortable with it, yes. I've done it. I've done it to my clients who have had disc herniations, and it's helped them greatly with healing and feeling better and mobility. So it all depends on what you're comfortable with, or if you feel comfortable with first going to a massage therapist or a chiropractor or a physical therapist just to get the feel for it, then do that. There are awesome practitioners out there that are amazing with cupping and can teach you how to use them if you're not comfortable with it just yet. But just like I said, get a feel for it, play with them, put it in certain areas that you feel that where you have cellulite. Just kind of put it on for a little bit. It may, at first feel, a little weird or a little painful. So just kind of like play with it, or what I always, the way I like to break what I used to do when I was practicing with some of my clients, I would place it wherever they have where I would see there was a lot of cellulite or discrepancy in the tissue. I would pump it, and then I would actually pull on that area. So I would actually kind of stimulate the cup, whether it be twisting it just like that or pulling on it, just to get that client comfortable with it, or just kind of rub it around just like that. So this area on me, I'm actually working on it. I'm going to actually show you guys. I have a little bit of a discrepancy here on my leg, as you can see, right around this area here. So there's a little bit of a discrepancy in that, a little bit of a fat pocket right on the side there. So I can actually show you guys on how to use them. So I'm actually going to play with the little one. I like the little one because it brings more attention to that area. So another thing, if you guys are experiencing that it's not sucking, just stimulate this valve on the top here. Moving that valve around would kind of unstick it. These cups are brand spanking new, so I'm sure that little valve gets stuck. It's not broken, no worries. So just place it, I place it in where I have that fat pocket, and I move it around. So this doesn't feel so bad. So I kind of pump it just like you just saw me do here, and just pump the cup just to get some blood flow in that area. That's what we're ultimately looking for. We're looking for blood flow, because wherever you have fresh blood, we start to regenerate healthy tissue. And also another question I saw was, why does it turn purple? Well, purple doesn't always mean bad. It just means you have sticky tissue and blood's really not circulating properly in that area. So this is why we fascia blast, and this is why we cup, is to bring blood flow. That's what regenerates healthy tissue and gets and then it helps fascia become healthy again. The last thing you want is sticky tissue, because that will dampen your range of motion. Some may feel pain because our bodies are always compensating. So that's one thing. Our bodies are always looking for its maximum or optimum, performance, no matter what. So it will compensate, trying to look for, just to make things flow the best way possible. So I like to cup around the fat pocket before I actually go into the fat pocket itself. So I kind of keep stimulating like that. If you want to move the cup, you can also do that as well. So I'm sure everybody has Ashley's oil. So just put a little bit of oil. That's all you need, is just one nice little layer. And then you apply the cut. And you can slide it, just like that. And you can do it up and down, or side to side, just so we can get some of that blood flow in there. That's what we're looking for. And if you feel like you need to lubricate a little bit more, go right ahead. There's no wrong way or bad way of doing this. In my fascia blasters for cupping and blading, I know I put a diagram there of areas that, you know, endangerment areas. So those are areas that I personally would have a professional work on, not, you know, if you have experience with working on it, all right, awesome. But if you don't feel comfortable, then just go to a professional and they'll teach you or help you stimulate certain areas. I'm a big, you know, I love to work on the neck. I'm a big, you know, fan of that. Because again, for me, I suffer from TMJ, temporomandibular joint dysfunction, and it's probably just tension. You know, I kind of clenched my jaw, so I actually just recently just noticed that that affects my sinuses and the way it's draining. So, you know, areas in the neck, I'm a big fan of. So that's pretty much, you know, how I will tackle that little fat pocket that I'm working on. And this feels amazing. You see how we're getting that blood flow up there. It's pretty cool. I love it. And again, this area feels very sensitive to me because I know there's a discrepancy there. And I just pump it and tug it and twist it to see if I can loosen that up and get blood flow in there. Signal the brain, hey, we need the army over here to help rebuild healthy tissue. And this is exactly how I stimulate. And then after, I can just grab my blaster, the good old face blaster, which I love, and kind of get in there. Smooth things out. And another question also I stumbled upon was, when should I do cupping? Should I do it before my fascia blaster treatment, or should I do it after? Well, you can actually do both. You know, the more blood flow we get into that area, the better. I love doing both. I love to prep my body, or you can even use the prepping tool, the fascia blaster, the face blaster, to prep it and get that blood flow in there, or you can use both and just stimulate the blood flow and then get into the nice detail and getting the nugget and going in there and trying to, you know, smooth things out. So I really don't, there is no method of steps on how to do this, you know, and this is the beauty of, you know, treating yourself. You can be very creative with your treatments. So, all right, guys, so you guys know where to find me. You can find me on Instagram, the Fascia Blasting Pro, or my YouTube channel, Jack LMT, Massage Therapy PC. You can also find me on Facebook. For my Spanish fascia blasters, we have the fascia blasters in Espanol. I'm on there. Reach out to me if anyone has any questions. Feel free to post them on this wall, on the group, YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys soon.